visibility here. Do a little walkabout, pointing at me, but you can see the background. It's kind of pleasant. Might be a lot of street noise. I think it'll be okay. We'll just roll with it. Oh, my last video, I came out about what I've discovered, other people's research. I research other people's research and use my own common sense to come to a conclusion about nuclear weapons. So I'm just going to go whole hog and talk about the next one. What a bicus. What the hell that thing is. It's an odd looking motorcycle. Is that the new Harleys? I'm old school, I just don't know anymore. Appears to be a 45-degree V-twin. It's a huge crankcase. I don't see a radiator on it. Anyway, hell of the distractions. Let's see if there's an insignia on it somewhere when I walk by. Anyway, what I'm going to walk about now is the most profitable movie ever made. It's really unconventional. A lot of people don't even know about it, although they've seen it. I saw it when it came out in '69, and they didn't play it at the theaters, they put it right on television. But they've made so much money on this thing. Unbelievable. They're still making billions. I guess it doesn't really fit into the category of a blockbuster, how much box office. It wasn't box office. It's not about box office. It's about how much freaking money that the organization that put it out is bringing in and still bringing in. Really amazing. Tractor. I want to hear this motorcycle. See what it sounds like. Let's see. This movie was come out in '69. I believe Stanley Kubrick directed it, but I didn't take credit for it. Kind of a special project. The production was cheap, really. It didn't cost that much. I think they were given a warehouse. It's probably a military warehouse to use. Some sand in and put on the floor. Get the lighting just right. You got some props, some silly suits, big backpacks and trapeze wires, camera tricks, cardboard and foil and aluminum props. And they just went with it. They just made it. They just did it. Made a few sequels. And then, you know, rolled it up. And the organizations get, something like $17 million a day, even now, in funding to keep making the silly little trailers every once in a while and put out to people. Doing basically the same thing. But, you know, not to that extent, not that ambitious. More like in a little room, stand around talking to people and do a little flip on your trapeze, do the green screen thing, do some stuff underwater. Just keep it rolling. Give people a little fantasy to believe in. So they keep that tax dollars coming, big tax dollars, 17 million a day. What a racket. I have friends that go and watch the launches and stuff. I don't know if they think they're real or not. Oh, the launches are real, but they're not doing what they say they're doing. I mean, just look at them. I've seen real rocket launches. Freaking Patriots, buddy. Uh-oh. Somebody's having a hard day on the train. There's an ambulance going to it. Or the trolley, excuse me. Yeah, I loaded them for the Rocket Boys in Canada, and I got to see them go off sometimes. I knew when they were going to do one, because they had me co-load them. They have loading devices, but they're really hard to use. They're manual. They prefer a crane to come do it. That's just to put them on the truck. And they go, they went down to the end of the airstrip, and usually the next morning they launch them in the wee hours and get your attention. And it's like, whoosh, whoosh, it's gone. I mean, you just see the trail going off, leveling out, headed toward Iran. All of them I've seen were headed straight for, I know my directions, they were headed toward Iran. But whatever, none of my business. But they just disappear instantly. They fly off the launcher, and how? Now you have something many, many times bigger. And it supposedly has people in it, so it's not going to, oh, sometimes it's got people. It's not going to take off that fast or squish them, right? But to just like hang there and go really slow, the big top heavy thing with the thrust at the bottom, how does it stay straight? There's people who have theories about that. Has anybody ever been up close and looked at it, seen how it's made? Well, probably not. It's top secret, you know. Wouldn't be hard to build a lighter than air vehicle, or fairly light vehicle. It doesn't have to be lighter than air. Like thin shell, aluminum frames, some teflon and aluminum skirting on the outside. If you did that and stay pretty straight and move pretty slow, then you would have a real thruster at the bottom. You have a compact hydrogen system in the thing, compressed hydrogen to release it as necessary for the thrust. And the lift in the interior. A lot of people commented on that on various sites. I'll put some links down here, but like I said, they take you off YouTube for that kind of stuff. You're not supposed to discuss it. There's some stuff you're just supposed to take their word for it. You can't go look at it. They won't show you what's inside it except in a cartoon or a drawing, and it doesn't act the way that they say it does. If you discuss it, you get banned for any disinformation and conspiracy theories. Is that where we're going? It doesn't matter if it's true or not. If you can't discuss it, there's something wrong. Looks to me like all they're doing is making movies, and there's camera tricks, and they're obvious, and people see them. They're getting $17 million a day. For what? What are they really doing with that money? Oh, that's all I'm saying. Strange goings on. And the first one was done in '69. It doesn't add up. Anyway, that's enough for this one. Uncle Bildy signing out.